A lot of the founding of America was based on Moorish science. If you see paintings of the inauguration of George Washington, it looked like a Masonic ritual. So again, Masonry is based on Moorish science. So they would have these Moorish advisors around them. If you look at old paintings of George Washington, you will see George Washington standing next to a black man with a turban. And remember, when you see the black man with the turban, that's a Moor. That's not a slave. See, people automatically assume that black is slave, but slaves didn't wear no turbans. Because remember, slaves weren't allowed to practice no Islam or any other kind of religion except Christianity. So when you see that turban, that's a black man. And there's a few pictures of George Washington and other people with Moors or black men with turbans standing next to him. When you see that, just know that those are Moors.
When that cracker, low down, wicked beast, Cristobal Colon, was on his genocidal rampage, you have Moors that were captain of the ship.
They would have these Moorish advisors around them.
Why do you think these niggas brag about the fact they were signing treaties with these crackers at the same time our people was in slavery?
That's a Moor. That's not a slave.
They were signing treaties with these crackers at the same time our people was in slavery. Ask yourself that question. That's a very serious question, that why would they brag about signing treaties with our oppressor, with our murderers? You understand? With the cracker that's raping our women, our mothers, and our foremothers, and our sisters, and our babies. The same cracker that's raping our women, our babies, and the man, they signing treaties with them. Let's go even further. Let's deal with these two crackers, Mussolini and Leopold of Belgium. Each one of them came in Africa. Mussolini went to Ethiopia, dropped gas all on the Ethiopians, killed over 500,000 of our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia. Leopold depopulated the Congo by 30 million. That's a documented fact. Even the crackers will document that. When these crackers came in and the Uncle Tom niggas that were on their side, you know how you can distinguish them Uncle Tom niggas? They wore the fez.
Monkey with the Moorish garb on, if you look at the way that monkey is dressed, the monkey would usually have on a vest, a fez.
They wore the fez. You see that cracker captain, and you see the niggas right beside him wearing that damn fez. If you got the documentary, The Congo, look on the front of that documentary, The Congo, about Leopold of Belgium, and you'll see the two niggas with the fezes on there with our brothers in the middle while the cracker was shooting them down. You understand what I'm saying? Look at this low-life nigga with a fez on, with the crackers like he got the British kilt on. These is when you can recognize the British, the French, the English, all of them African Uncle Toms, they wore the fez.
They have on a vest, a fez.
Here they is. Here they is. These is the army for the crackers, wearing the fez. When Mussolini came into Africa, the Somalians and the Eritreans, if you get the documentary War in Zion, get that documentary, it's live footage. You will see that the Somalians and the Eritreans who worked with Mussolini right here wore the fez. Look at this. The British colonial empire, our allies, the colonies, our allies, the nigga with the fez on. Every time we were attacked by the cracker, the niggas that worked with the crackers wore fezes. Here they is. Here they is. Here's the niggas that work with the crackers, wearing the fez. We didn't tell these niggas to go put them hats on. You could have did this research. You could have distinguished yourself between our enemies, but you did not. You went and put they damn hats on your goddamn head, and then you put it on us. Say we wrong. No, nigga, you wrong. We got the documented fact. Every time an old Uncle Tom nigga worked with them Peckerwoods, he wore the fez.
They would have these Moorish advisors around them.
Here's live footage from the Ethiopian-Italian War. when Mussolini come down into Ethiopia to commit genocide on our people, killing over 500,000 of our people, and the low-life nigger trader that worked right along with Mussolini, you can easily identify him with the feds. You see him right there with the tassels. You see him right there with the crackers armament, while our brothers and sisters only had spears and not highly mechanized artillery. And these niggas know that is shooting highly mechanized armaments at their own brothers and sisters, a part of the genocidal mass murder of our people in Ethiopia. When Mussolini was dropping gas down upon our people, chemical and biological warfare, dropping it down on top of our people, these niggas were side by side with the Peckerwood Italians committing that genocide. So I'm not going to chitter-chatter. I'm going to give you this is actual footage. This is not a movie. This is actual footage of these traitorous niggas with the fez on their head working right side by side with Mussolini. Now, if you African-centered and you say you about your people, you got to ask serious questions. Why would they have done this? Who is responsible for this genocide in Ethiopia? You can't be straddling the fence. These is our enemies. We can easily identify. There's the Peckerwood commander who they following right up the damn hill. This is actual footage. This is actual fact. So I don't want to hear no more chitter chatter with a little cornerstone mo who all he want to do is spew rhetoric. You understand? I'm gonna nip it in the bud. You know, after all of this is said and done, you do the research to show them that these individuals were part of the traitorous cracker regime, Arab regime that was committing genocide on our people. Here it is. Here's footage from the documentary, The Congo. You understand what I'm saying? Where King Leopold of Belgium committed a genocide where he mass murdered 30 million of our peoples in the Congo. His 16,000 man army was these niggas right here with these fezzes on their head. Ask yourself, what is in the heart of a low-life, treacherous nigga to be able to shoot down women, babies, and defenseless men knowing that they can't protect themselves? So I put this documentary out there, and here you see our brothers who is discussing it, how they slaughtered our people, how they mass murdered our people, and that they had no defense for the army, the highly mechanized artillery that they had. They knew that these Africans had no system of defense. So they knew exactly what they was doing. And since they had no mercy on them 30 million of our African brothers and sisters in the Congo, then you should have no mercy on them. So don't ride the fence. Continue to do your research. But this is actual documentation of these brothers in the Congo wearing the fez committing genocide. Now you're looking at a fez wearing traitor whipping our brothers and sisters, got his brother standing right there to observe, to put fear in him, gather our brothers and sisters up so they could be instilled with fear as they watch these old treacherous traitor, red fez wearing niggas beat our brothers and sisters in the Congo. They were the ones chopping off the arms. They was the ones that were mutilating our ancestors. They were the ones, they would burn this tree sap and let it pour down on the bodies of our brothers and sisters to commit this genocide on our people in the Congo. Now what you about to witness is how these red fez wearing traitorous niggas lining our brothers and sisters up for the Peckerwood so that he can murder 3 of them at a time. They did not want to waste bullets on one which they could kill 3 with at one time. Now here the niggas is, red fez wearing, African, wanna be Moors, and they always talking about slavery, that slavery did not happen. That we're not just talking about the slaves that were brought to the Americas. We also talking enslavement of our brothers and sisters on the continent. Quit trying to separate the numbers. We all one people. So the numbers should not be separated. You understand what I'm saying? We know for a fact from the time of the entrance of the Arab slave trade, the European slave trade, the murder of our brothers and sisters on the continent, the murder of our brothers and sisters in Arabia that was carried up out of Africa, taken to also India and China, that the Africans that were murdered on the seas, on the ocean, that never made it to the Americas. We know for a fact that those numbers go into at least 200 million. So why would they sit up here and say that they were not a part of that savagery when we got it right here on the document of the Congo where they counted, hoarded, and kidnapped and imprisoned our brothers and sisters in the Congo? This is documented evidence. Call them out.
As we move to complete the calendar, thank all for setting the agenda from last January till this December. I urge you to accept and provide care for each and every other. Careful on the road, on the walk, in the home, on the building, on the beach, in the water, on the hillside and mountaintop, in the air and on the air. Straight up, on the air, 9 till midday, Monday till Friday, December till January. Time and again. I'm your host, Jerry Smart, News Talk 93 FM.
Love and affection, a heart so true. Here's what they're asking, I got it all right here for you. Won't you call on me? Won't you call on me?
I'm your host, Jerry Smart. Today is Monday, the 28th of December. And we are broadcasting here in the studio of News Talk on the Mona campus here. University of the West Indies Mona campus. Yeah. So we're going to play a couple little pieces of music and welcome your phone calls because I have some comments to make as usual and some people to recognize, but it's going to take a little longer. Not straight. A little longer because I have to get the things them together, but I've got scattered between now and after 10 o'clock news. Well, let's hear from Bunny Whalers. This session is vital. Yeah man, we went to the last Pondy River session yesterday, day and night out at St. Margaret's Bay. Very enjoyable. A little portion of us who got together at the Middle Ground Mini Resort and grill over in Accompong, St. Elizabeth. And we run straight across and from one end of the island to the other. And we get to go the nicest session we got this year so far. And Marathon, things start to pick up. Congratulations to Marsha. And the crew keeping those sessions there over at the Rafters Rest in St. Margaret's Bay. Marathon last Sundays of every month. Last Sundays of every month and the last Sunday of this year. Right here, Bunny Wheeler, straight up.
Is vital. Check scene. Come on and bite it. I said to Robbie, 'cause this your rhythm is vital. And it's a cool running. I know dance all other nights. Tell you it's a cool running. The rhythm I got drip like sugar and spice in a cool running. Just rock with your DJ all night long. I say now, cool running. While the disc jockey play your favorite song in a ropey. Come on and tune in. I said to riding, 'cause this rhythm is vital. Check scene. Come on and groove me. I said to Robbie, 'cause this your session is vital. And it's a cool running. We all are gonna rock till broad daylight singing. Cool running. We hiding, we don't need no fuss, no fire. Say now, cool running. It's a long, long time. We don't have no nice time, yeah. Cool running. Says rock to the rhythm and the drum and bass line, yeah, yeah. Ropey, come on and tune in. I said to riding, 'cause this station is vital. And it's a cool running. I know dance all other nights. Tell you it's a cool running. The rhythm I got drip like sugar and spice in a cool running. Just rock with your DJ all night long. I say now, cool running. While the disc jockey play your favorite song, yeah now. Cool running. People spreading joy all over the place. I say now, cool running. There's a smile upon the promoter's face. I say now, cool running. It's jamming out there at the gate. I say now, cool running. The gate man is beckoning.
Yes, and that was so good, especially after the end of the very productive weekend, highlighted by the business session proposed and executed by a team of people spirited by Asta Black. Very good. We'll come back to that, and we know that some people will be calling in and giving their views and their report on that. We'll come back to that. But what about Sunday? Yeah man, that was Saturday, as I say, roping, and that session yesterday was vital. That's why we did say, what about Sunday? We have to wind down after we wind up the business. We hear from Alton Ellis Sunday. Sunday that was. Well, a couple items in the news. Well, I never listened much news yesterday and the day before, but a couple items in the news this morning there. An 8-year-old girl in St. Mary, Galena. 8-year-old girl interfering with her father's licensed gun. And she killed herself. I don't know if the gun was left careless, but if it was left careful, if it was left fully careful, I don't think she should have been able to put her hands on it. I know that a firearm is supposed to be secured away from anyone except the holder of that license, if it is licensed. A firearm, whether it's licensed or not, should be kept away from anyone except that firearm owner and holder. So I don't know how she get her hands on it. Very careless. Yes, careless. Who opened it for her? Or was her father held at gunpoint and forced to open the cabinet and make sure get the gun? Or is she saying one would have hold him at gunpoint with another gun or a knife point? Not a joke. But you know, imagine 8 years old. And it happened over and over in Jamaica. Over and over and over in Jamaica. Both boy and girl killing themselves accidentally, playing with both licensed and unlicensed firearms. Up to the other day, a little girl, I don't know what age girl, somewhere in West Kingston there, shot dead by other youths playing with firearm. And a little more weird, so that she was playing with a firearm. We don't know what to believe. Sometimes a lot of stories are circulated and we don't get to find out which one is more believable than which one and which one is true. Another interesting thing, in the World War, the Second World War, the war where the Europeans them fight amongst one another, and some other people get involved like the Japanese and them with it, voluntarily. Plenty of Africans get involved and involuntarily, and plenty other nations were forced into war, fighting for these European people and these Japanese people. But during that war, some women, Korean women, neighbors of Japan, forced into prostitution to serve Japanese men, both solely and otherwise. Them call them comfort women. Comfort women. Comfort women. Women must comfort them so that them can fight. I hear that they are being paid reparations, the survivors of them. The survivors of them being paid reparation. Being paid reparation 70 years after the end of the war. That's great. 70 years after the end of the war. Some of them might be as old as, some of them might be over 100 years old now. And some of them might be about 85 or even 80, because I know that when them prostituting females, them prostitute them, even males, them prostitute them as young as even less than 10 years old. And some of those forced prostitutes, slaves, sex slaves, being compensated 70 years after the end of the war. And I hear again that the suspects of the double murder of 2 police in St. Thomas a few days ago, was it a Tuesday? I think it was a Tuesday last week. The suspects in that murder are suspected by some, including police, to be part of a gang that that the gang is composed of both Jamaicans and Haitians. You know, a lot of Haitian underworld is in Jamaica and been in Jamaica a long time. Many underworld of many different nations, starting with European. Underworld European in Jamaica over 500 years now. Underworld Asiatic, underworld African in Jamaica. Some of them born in Jamaica, some of them don't born in Jamaica. But underworld people in every country in the world. Underworld people from outside of every country, inside of every country in the world. We're underworld Asian in Jamaica a long time. But it is suspected that there is a gang of Haitians and Jamaicans that is them carry out this double murder of 2 police. And that they are either succeeded or trying to reach Haiti to run away. That is news, some of the news here this morning. So later on we will have some more discussion about the very successful business session. Very successful business session that was conducted down in Middle Ground at Mr. Clivedon. We have to thank Mr. Clivedon and his family very much for facilitating and hosting that business session of Rastafari and all Africans and all other liberation-minded people in Jamaica. There were more than there were many participants. Don't not forget the number. Many participants from all over the island, and many from outside of the island. I don't think I would say that them flying or coming to Jamaica for this, but many from outside of the island, and many who have been living away for years and decades, and that add to the value of the connection, because people who live abroad for a long time or even for 1 month always gather more experience and better ways to do things. Apart from Mr. Clivedon, I do not for Asta Black, because I know he's him suggest this thing and spearhead it. And is a team always do anything that well done. No one man not do nothing that well done. Usually. It's always a team, and yes, it was spearheaded by Asta Black. But apart from that, I have to thank very much our brethren Delroy, who is a frequent caller to this program and a very reliable. Because reliability is one of the main things that one of the main assets that we value and crave. Reliability. Yeah, man, a young man, a transport man who deal with professional transport. We call him Yeli, because that's the way I always greet the program, otherwise known as Delroy. Yeah, he is one of the people I have to thank very much for helping to facilitate the assembly and the transport of people. Also, Brother Junior Lindsay, that Rastafari brethren who travel the whole Caribbean and the Americas, South America and Central America, North America and the Caribbean, doing business for decades, Junior Lindsay. Also help us out with the transportation to and from our various people to this business session. Also Brother Kwesi too help us a lot with some transportation. Thank you very much. And well, I don't want to forget anyone, but others too. Plenty other people help out with transport. Meeting people, some of them know one another, some for the first time, but helping to get people to and from. Baba Roots, I think, that carry some people too. Many people. I don't want to forget anyone, but many people help in transport spontaneously and some by plan. Yes, so reliability, as I say, one of the biggest assets in business and in life, whether in love and our business or education. Reliability, one of the great assets, and this is how we can know the company. Kind of business usually do through companies. Well, company, you keep company account to you can rely upon. Even the gangster keep company account to them can rely on. And the calendar of events, we are developing a calendar of events. It's great when people can get together and develop a calendar of events from before a year start. Before a year start, so that we know that more than one important event and occasion will be organized on one day or one date. But if we coordinate, we will be able to support each other even if we don't go. And the calendar of events will start to assemble a calendar of events that we don't have to clash. People, different events don't necessarily have to clash, and if they do take place at the same time on the same date, it's not a clash, it's just a variety. So coincidence don't have to be a clash, coincidence can be a variety. And that is how life is organized. Developing a calendar of events. And one of the first items on the calendar of events for the 2016 is well-established dates, like the Maroon celebration on the 6th of January. Same place up where we had this business session in a compound town, the 6th of January. Long-standing date that of importance, and that's going to be one of the first recognized calendar of events. And the 7th of January, the very next day, Ethiopian Christmas all over the world. So the 6th of January being celebrated from 1738 or 39, I believe, or probably before, and being used not only just as celebration, but being used as a date of assembly and meaningful discussion and gathering anywhere in the world where African they and remember that the Maroon established an independent state long before 1738, but it was recognized by Britain in 1738 and 39. They established themselves, because when people free now and establish freedom, they establish them freedom long before, all in a prison. We have people in prison, establish freedom all in a prison, long before the gate fly. Because you will establish your freedom long before other people recognize it. Then when them recognize it, now them get somewhere. Them back off and get somewhere, and maybe them even fly the gate too. Long before we establish freedom, long before them recognize it. When them recognize it, they just mark down the date and say that is the day that them know and recognize, so they must back off and recognize us as equal and free. And more time them even open some grill and open some what them call them iron grill in the jail. Open some cell and some bar and let you out physically. So a calendar of events that we need, that is very useful to any people in the world. Calendar of events is very useful for them to plan things together. So anybody have any suggestion about calendar of events, which month and which date and which weekend and which this and that, meaningful things, working things. Some of them celebrate, but even celebration, it must work. It must work, and then now everything must pay for itself too. Everything can pay for itself now. Everything can pay for itself, everything must pay for itself. Either it pay for itself or it's worth it. And when something is worthwhile, it pays for itself. Even if you have to spend out of your pocket, if something is worthwhile, it does pay for itself just by being worthwhile. You don't understand? Yes, I know you understand. Yeah, man. Thanks very much also to the sister. A lot of sisters, working sisters, business-like sisters, helpful sisters was there to help to make the business go through. Yeah, notably, as I say, I got already Sister Aisha, Sister Sophie, Mr. Dunn, Lady Sophie, Miss Sophie Bell. I go and name, even if I don't name all of them one time. Miss Rachel, out of London, back in Jamaica. All of them, especially Mrs. Ferguson, up there in Warsaw. Miss and Mrs. Ferguson, Mr. and Mrs. Neville Ferguson, two time virgin and his wife. They help so much, but they must realize how much they help. And whether they were present or not, they help to make the event possible and successful. And the lady colonel, the deputy colonel of the Maroons, she was there and very helpful too. Mrs. Rowe, I don't remember her married name, but she was Miss Rowe. So I don't remember her full name. Many people, and them help in so many ways. So we're coming down to the time for a break. At 10:30 we expect to be joined by Santa Davis, that musician, that great drummer Santa Davis, now resident I think in California. We have a discussion with him about the state of the music. At 10:30 we expect that. And we expect to have a reason with one of our African brethren of the Islamic faith sometime after 10 o'clock also. And we're looking forward to your phone calls, the text messages and your listenership. And we're going to recognize you right along the way, right through the program. Various people who we really appreciate them support and them love and care for one another. Because when you see people caring for one another, boy, it really make you feel good. We'll soon run the numbers and accept a phone call, but first, don't want to go further without recognizing some members of the team of the Highway Patrol, St. Elizabeth Highway Patrol. Tell them you're here, we're recognizing them work and them judgment. Some members of the team of the St. Elizabeth Highway Patrol, Corporal Butler, and also Constable Davis, Corporal Butler and Constable Davis of the St. Elizabeth Highway Patrol, and many other members of the Highway Patrol. I remember we ran into some of them last year, or was it early this year? Ran into some of them either early this year or last year down in the Luana or Black River area, somewhere out in the Luana or Black River area, near where the Nuts for the Express stop at that gas station. Yeah, man, recognize them, Corporal Butler and Constable Davis of the St. Elizabeth Highway Patrol. And many others, including Miss Dulce Bogues. Miss Dulce Bogues out there at the Pond River session of Marathon yesterday there. And Miss Yvonne Richards, a straight up listener if there ever was one, Miss Yvonne Richards of New York and Baskerville and all over the globe where Africans are. Many more, but I'm going to start accept your phone calls. Yeah, I want to recognize too also some of the young Maroons that was there, Rastafari and otherwise young Maroons that was there, especially young Daniel. Daniel, I think, I'm connected with the cannabis development. Young Maroon gave a very valuable contribution and presentation, which fitted in very much with the contribution of Brother Kwesi. Brother Kwesi giving a very valuable contribution. So good to see Rastata Lawrence Rowe. But I said their name Lawrence Rowe. I just realized that Lawrence Rowe, the cricketer, probably is most likely from the family of Rowe up there in our company or all over the island too. And the drum maker there from up in a compound, my brethren there when we buy them drum from them long time there. Rasta Elder Rasta there. I think it was a Rowe too. And the former Deputy Colonel Norma Rowe Edwards, she was talking about. She both made a presentation and made herself present and very helpful. Thank you very much. And my brethren, Mr. Gomez, I hope Mr. Gomez overcoming mechanical challenge. Yes, I hope that my brethren, Mr. Gomez, overcoming mechanical challenge. Coming so far and being so helpful, especially like Mr. Graham of Super Drive and his party. Mr. Graham of Super Drive and his party. That automotive supplier and service giver, Mr. Graham of Super Drive in Santa Cruz, just like Gomez in town here. We're going to get back to some more of our people. We're going to take this call here. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome. How are you doing, Aisha?
Yes.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Yeah. All right. First of all, we have to mention that big, nice. It wasn't a big gathering in terms of people, but just big in terms of the, the concept and the whole reason and everything that we went at a compound. Yes. And I meet a few of the callers, ADI. Yes. And, this and the other one there, I can't remember everybody's name, but, we made it about $4. And we give thanks to everyone, as you say, who put in their little, or their little much. Yes. And it was really very, very effective, and I hope we can take it from here and get bigger and better in terms of the policies that we're setting out to do, for the Rastafari business. But it was really, really good. I give thanks that I came, and I give thanks that he invited me, Yeah,
man, thank you very much. And it's well over 40 people registered, but there was maybe nearly 100 people was there.
Really, really? Well, that was good then. That was great. Great, I mean, I guess because, we were just scanning the place, we don't realize. But I'm glad to hear that. Yes. Yeah, we're good with that, man. That was good.
And it is not numbers we're dealing with.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was just a quality.
Yeah, quality. Don't know that.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Read the call about now?
Yes.
All right. Tonight, you see, will be the first anniversary of Inner City Dub. That event that keep every Monday down Spanish Town Road.
Yeah, near
Right at the old Queen Theater.
Yes, on Spanish Town Road near
Bakawal.
Yes.
They're very near Bakawal. And tonight is special because it's a 1 year plus. We'll be having China performing, China Sai, and some young artists.
China Smith.
China Smith is performing.
Yes.
China Sai, and we're going to have Jesse Royal Janine, you know, some of these young artists as well, a mixture of everything. It will be running from Wiki Waki will be the selector along with Marshmallow, you know, and this brother named Big One, he can select so good. So that part will be really good. But another important part will be awards ceremony where they shall be awarding some people in the music industry. So we have a nice little award ceremony starting 8:30 sharp. Because they get very strict about us having events now, especially down that side. So we want to seal up by 12 midnight. So we're appealing for ones to really and truly come out early, because it will be early, and especially if everyone wants to get it nice and clean and done properly, you know? I will also have to give thanks for Bridget for decorating the place every Monday. You know, she always does nice little decorations. You know, it's like a unified kind of thing where everybody put in whatever they can, you know. I will have to really give thanks for Kirk Nation. It's the Nation Music, the one that sell a book. For keeping on and keeping this event, even when sometimes down there gets so tense. And we can't keep nothing, you know, and never give up, you know. You need a carrot somewhere else, like even up by Olympic Gardens, he took it to Sandpipe. And we're still going to do all of that because the tension will always be down those sides, you know. So really give thanks to it, you know. So we're asking ones to come out early. The regular Dubai, to come out very early. And then the new people, because we want to start 8:30 sharp. All right. And also, Airlines asked me to announce that they'll be having a 3-light bingy at Scotts Park starting the 7th of January.
Okay, 7th of January, 3-night bingy.
Yeah, 3 lights bingy at Scotts Park.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you again. I can't stop thinking about the weekend. And the brethren, that other man, that tall man, the one, JC. I don't know if he got in all right.
Never
caught it. At different directions.
Yeah, we need to hear if the JC man never caught to get in all right, because he could have got not drive come straight
with
to
Junior without straight in,
but he was just satisfied with that drive pathway. And probably never know that him
but I was concerned about him, so I know he'll hear this now because we're concerned about him, you know. So it was a nice side. Really glad that I came, you know.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for putting the effort and put aside other things and come. And I'm glad you could have reached back and go to the other place then.
Yes. And we want to big up Kwanzaa here. Kwanzaa still up on the 1st. And I will have to think up on the 31st. 12 Tribe, IMO. All kind of things going on. 12 Tribe having something 31st. Rastimo going to have something at Country Farmers. Just a whole lot of things going to be happening. So, you know? Yeah, brother Dan first, brother John Chambers, who sells the newspaper out at the embassy. Hold on. He did give me an invitation to that 12 Tribe address to announce, not an invitation to come, but an invitation to announce. And when one door closed, many others open. And also, Eli Delroy, I keep him round robin. Don't forget, say the Eli Delroy, I keep him round robin. Down at Dunby Holden on the 2nd, that is Saturday, the 2nd of January. Eli known as Headback, otherwise known as Muta Baruch in the taxi world of Spanish Town. I keep him round robin at Jerk Terrace Lawn, Dunby Holden. 2nd of January. Support. Thank you very much. Yes, all right. I'll try. Yeah, one love. Bless you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to the street.
Hello, morning.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. How is Christmas?
How it is?
How was it?
I haven't examined it yet. When I examine it, I will tell you how I'm going.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're good, you know?
Yeah, man. The year will be. We make it. Is what you make it, you know. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. I'd like to send a message,
yeah,
to the Pope of Rome, and the Queen of England.
Are you sending it through this program?
Yes, man.
I don't know if the Pope is up yet, but I think the Queen of England is down. Should get down about this time of morning.
Yes. That them should ease off
our slingshot.
Of black people.
Oh, I think I was going to say ease off our small things.
No, ease off black people, ease off the righteous, you see?
Yeah.
And he's ever show like the very small talk show program, you know?
Yes.
And,
Elizabeth, you talk.
Yes, man. Yes,
So bet for ease off of the program.
yes. And the Pope.
The Pope, that a Wanga got.
Pardon me?
Oh, no, I must say Shepherd. I must say Shepherd, yeah, doc.
Yes, I think about the black people, especially the Jamaica black people, because Jamaica is one of the most unique places in the world. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, oh, bet for ease off of straight up.
Yes, and if the Partisans want to become into a republic,
Yeah.
you should encourage them. You know, I mean, Jamaica become a republic, and they go Jamaican black people, and black people in the world.
Yes. Well, alright. Well, alright, we're going to clap some drum and light in our room, and they must get the message.
Yes, I want to say to them,
Yes.
DJ like Sizzler and Capitan, Billy Man and Bonte,
Yeah.
to sing some, because reggae music is one of the most powerful music in the world, you know.
Yes, sir.
And then to have more reggae shows, it's like Put show, you know, and sing some more cultural music.
Yeah.
Because reggae is a powerful music, it's a message of culture and spirituality and revolution for
Alright, you have to sign up. Hello, you have to sign up because remember saying Royal Mail, we send it by Royal Mail and it costs a lot.
Alright, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, respect.
I just want to thank my family publicly for it. All of the help them give me and make it possible for me can do anything with me do. They make it possible. Apart from my brother and sister them and my cousin them like Sam Small and all of them. Especially my wife Sandra Small and her children. My first child Adela Earl, Adela Small Earl, and her mother Andrea, Mrs. Andrea White, and my daughter Heather and her mother, and all my children and my whole my family will help me get to do what I'm doing, and a special wish of special wish of wellness for Tony Moody, Anthony Moody, and him family, and God Moody and him family, and Beth Sherman Moody Sherman and them family, and the rest of my family, all of them help me. Sam Small and Judy and all of them, all of them. Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, my brother used to go George's name, Trevor Small. He's my cousin.
The last caller say he must send a message to you on the pauper room that you must
white man can't send a message to me.
Yes,
you must back
off of the program.
I need to go to the CCJ and sue the Grammy and even Marley.
Sparrow have a message to you. Where are you from, Sparrow?
It's a hunger licking dog all over town, sharing it from street to street, but they know who to beat, believe me. I don't tell my friends and my family not to worry. Any one of them interfere with me, if you see. Don't worry, no bad injuries, any loyalty. And if you have any need, well, then you have the loyalty. When you pass my street, it's stretching the hand, God not give me something, you ain't have to walk away. Next morning you wake up in a lab in your head, bust your pocket clean, but not me. I don't tell my friends and my family, yeah, tell them don't worry. Any one of them will go happen. Don't worry, no bad teacher, don't be liar, no money at all. If you have any mail,
criminals beware. Yeah, man. Sorry, I do have the original version of that Mighty Spirit tune where you can hear clearly what him saying. Clearly. One day we'll get a clean version. I can hear it clearly. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Small.
Welcome, sir.
Pleasant good morning, sir.
Thank you very much.
And best wishes of the season.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Small, I am not one who call you every day. The last time I spoke with you, I think it's about 6 months ago, but I listen to you every day.
Sure.
The last time I spoke with you...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I told you I was concerned about certain things that you have said, that, you know, I am a person like this. I listen to very positive things. Mr. Small, you're a man that I rate very much. I tell you the truth, I want to come and see you so much. I talked with you last year, and I mean in the year here, and we had planned, you had said that I should leave my number and you would call me back because I really need to talk with you, Mr. Small. And it's regard of things that you have been saying. One of the main important things that I heard you said earlier last year is about people get up and do something. Organize yourself. We always been saying that every day, Mr. Smart. One of the greatest things, we have to do something. And 2016 coming, Mr. Smart, I told you this the last time I spoke with you, and I want to do this. I want to come and see you because I want to be a part of group of people that will do something in this country this coming year, Mr. Small. I have some plans, I have some visions, I have everything on paper. I was listening to you a while ago talking about a brother, Junior Lindsay, and I would like maybe if you could give me a link to him. There's also a caller who always call. I think he's an accountant. Always call you and say, Mr. Small. And then he goes into some very important things about entrepreneurship, business and all of that. I think he's an accountant. Mr. Small, I want you to link up that man for me. I want to have him in a group that I am planning, Mr. Small, and I want to come and see you. Please give me a time and a date, sir. Or relay back to me somehow if you can.
Alright, so who you get together with so far? Not them identity, not their identity, but who you get together with so far?
I have gotten together with about 3 serious people so far in and around my community.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man, keep on saying it. Thank you very much, yes, sir?
Yes, Mr. Small. So you're going to get back, you're going to let me know when and what time, so I could get in touch with you, or I could come to see you at the studio.
Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello? Not there? Yes, we have somebody going to come give a report about the event down at the Zang thing down in Black River. We have Mr. Peter. We have Peter here. How are you doing?
Fine. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately for us, you went down to St. Elizabeth, Black River. Which day was that? I think it's Tuesday, last week, Tuesday.
Yes, last Tuesday, the anniversary, the 22nd.
Yes, 22nd of December, the anniversary of when the ship landed in Black River. That ship that was used to make some false claim on the life of African and collect
insurance.
Yes. Yeah, man. So you reached down early.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, it was pretty good. Quite good, decent turnout.
Yeah.
In spite of, the lack of facilities from the politicians or one would expect.
Yeah.
I think, the mayor did put in an appearance and made a small speech,
yeah.
But...
So what was the agenda like? Professor Vernon Shepherd was there?
Yes.
Was a guest speaker? There was a guest speaker?
Well, there were also, what's her name?
Alright, it will come back to you. But the monument itself, the place has been cleaned up?
Yes, they did clean it up and things, but it needs to be refurbished.
Yeah.
Needs to be refurbished.
And did you talk on the phone?
Yes,
about it? A little bit, yeah.
Yes, we did, and that was Wednesday, Wednesday, the day after.
So now it started promptly at about 10 or about 11?
No, it got about 11:50.
It was supposed to start at
11 o'clock, and it was about 11:50.
Yeah, good.
And Mr. Mike Henry was there, and he did come on, although he was not on the program, but he did a nice presentation. Representation said, well, and he made it known that he's definitely going to take it to the Queen of England.
Yeah.
the situation as it is. Because,
take it to her.
Yes, he said it's definitely going to take it to her.
Yeah.
And that is a good thing. Because what came out that I hadn't known, and that is from Professor Vereen Shepherd's research, is that when the ship landed in Black River, they had 420 imperial gallons of water on board.
Yes.
And it was alleged that they were short of water and they were running out of water.
That means there's 2 gallons of water for everybody, for each person on board. And that certainly could have carried people. 2 gallons of water can serve a week or more for each person.
Yes, but they had more than enough water for everybody. Yes, because when the ship came now, remember, they only had barely half the cargo that they started out with. Yeah. Yes, it was, boy, that what came out. And it was also revealed that by virtue of Professor Vereen Shepherd's research and things like that they were destroying records in England as well.
Even now, right now.
Being incinerated.
Cameron, the Prime Minister and others, hiding and destroying documents which can hold them to account.
Yes, and I think because of his visit here and he sees the seriousness and the earnestness of the reparations thing, that's why he went back. I think since his return.
Since him go back, they must destroy more.
They start to destroy.
Because I think everybody around here was like Portia Simpson Miller and our government who make agreement with him.
Yes, and when he realized and see what the groundswell that is here.
I remember she said she no business in reparation.
Oh, no.
So she wanted to keep good relationship with the Queen.
Yes.
You remember? And when the Queen grandson come here, she brushed it off and said, no, reparation. Me want to meet the Queen grandson. And rub shoulder.
Yes.
Rub shoulder Queen grandson.
Hobnob.
That's why the Maroon them want her.
Oh.
Not to impersonate Nanny. And not to use it. No. Hold on. I have to finish talking away. We have 20 seconds. And the Maroons want her not to use the Abeng trophy that they had presented her with
as a symbol,
as a political tool on a platform.
Like
because them know say, because that's how the Maroon get sell out, and that's how the treaty and the land with the Maroon are from the hilltop to the seaside get cut down by some of them same leaders them making agreement with Britain, like what some of this present political representative make agreement with Britain and China and cut down Jamaica. We soon join back Peter and I'm finished telling you and we discuss a little about the Black River thing, but I want recognize some of the people them. Jamaics, they are compound youth, the man, son of Carla Gillett or Gillette Jamaics, and she's a straight up listener. Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Carla Gillett. Meet your son, Jamaics. And also Denton Campbell. Ross from up in a section 21 when we go down through the Buff Bay Valley yesterday. Meet up on Denton Campbell, also known as Blacks, up at section 21. Section 21. Was looking for Mr. Palwell, the Buff Bay farmer. We passed by him place, but we never get to see him. He was coming down the road for me, but I don't know. I will never see Mr. Palwell, the coffee farmer from up in the Buff Bay Valley. Also Jimmy Pooh, that trucker, great trucker where he hosts the truckers truck fest the other day, him and his son Spigo. Yeah man, Jimmy Pooh, otherwise known as Jimmy. Father of Sean, otherwise known as Spigo. And also, all them people we meet them both at Truckers Fest and at their business discussion, and also at the Pond River. Elizabeth Lewis Bennett and Elvis Bennett from Carisbrook. Yeah man, we meet Miss Elizabeth Lewis Bennett and Elvis Bennett from Carisbrook. Beautiful place there. I'm going to the Magate to YS area there. Miss Bennett is in Toronto sometime, but she was here. His son, these are people, our friends of Very Dunn. Very Dunn, we get to know them through Very Dunn, Mr. Dunn family, brother, Clive Dunn. And also Anthony Senior. Yes, Brother Griffiths from Whitehall. Whitehall. And we want to find Deacon Jones. Them say them love Deacon Jones. I will stop take up collection for Deacon. You can find Deacon Jones by Louis Jordan, please. Deacon Jones. And Pastor Houdini. Them say if you watch Pastor Houdini on Roots play. And I was more good some good thing on the roots playing them past that. I want to find out anybody know Jimmy, the body man. Jimmy, that great body man who used to be on Linders Road. Him also used to be at Champion House. You know, Mr. What the brethren name on the Christian politician Christian politician where they have that place at Champion House. So remember him name. But Jimmy the body man from Champion House. He used to be at Champion House. He also used to be at Linders Road. And then he moved back to Darlington and years back in town. Jimmy the body man. Anybody know Jimmy, tell him that Jerry Small want to get contact with him because he moved back to town and we need to know where he is. Matter of fact, him himself to damn say. Him need to be in contact with me. So we have two great body men. One is Jimmy and one is Mr. Gomez. Yeah, Mr. Jacob Gomez, great body man, and man will take care of the car and detailing and all them things, the Gomez. And Sid Rowe. Sid Rowe. Mr. Sid Rowe in our compound square. I hear him too. And Mr. and Mrs. Heath, Garnet Heath, old time Joseph from 12 Tribe. Them live in middle quarters now, them business. Garnet Heath and his wife, Mrs. Heath. I want to yell especially Anita Bell Nevis. Anita Bell Nevis, that one time table tennis champion for the world and Jamaica. And this the mother of one of Bob Marley's sons. So glad to know that she followed the program. It's years I don't see her, remember now. After Bob Marley get shot and leave Jamaica, I don't think I see her. I must about nearly 40 years now, I don't see her now. At least 35, Anita Bell Nevis, but I talked to her on the phone. It was great to talk to her on the phone the other day. And also, want to yell some of the man who are helping to build the guest house down there, Mr. Clivedon, finishing up Mr. Melan. Want to yell Melan, one of the builders. Melan and Lance and Bamboo. The man there run the building out there, along with Mr. Cowan also. Melan and Lance and Bamboo, the builders, building up the structure down there in middle ground. And also Jeff Andrews, they run the farm with them called Picky Head Farm. Jeff Andrews, they run the farm with them called Picky Head Farm. Yeah, man, and he's a friend of Miss Rowe, the past deputy colonel there. Jeff Andrews of Picky Head Farm. And David Cook from Saxham in Trella and Hanover. As far as Hanover, people come from St. Thomas, Portland, Hanover, all over the island. And David Cook was there from Saxham in Hanover, farmer. Yes, man, and Archangel brother always call when I talk about Pinnacle. That English brethren always call when I talk about Pinnacle name Archangel. So with a big up Point Hill in St. Catherine. Big up Point Hill in St. Catherine. Yeah, man, and so it is. We'll soon come to some more. But thank you very much. Let's get back to the phone. We have somebody on the phone. Yes, we have Miss Tanya Richards here, back from a short but well-deserved rest here in the end of the year. Thank you very much for being here, Tanya. We want to feature Tanya and some others on one of our promo, the voices of some of the people behind the scene, but on top of the business. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Next one, please. Good morning. Not there? Yeah, all right, Peter, Wagwan. Let's to fill us in. First thing I see, you bring some documents, come give us. Thank you very much for doing that. Some of them prepared by Professor Varian Shepherd. Thank her too. And one of them is, I notice also Professor Rosalia Hamilton is playing a major part also.
From UTech.
It's so great when you see successful people who can live a luxury lifestyle, but them still take on them work like Professor Rosalia Hamilton, teaching people how to do business good, teaching people law, and at the same time them take on reparation and the African people redemption. Professor Rosalia Hamilton and Professor Varian Shepherd. And them put out a document say, I think this is Professor Hamilton too. It say apologize now, say you're sorry, and she's given 132 reasons why they must do so.
Yes.
132 reasons. We're soon going right. And another document is about part of Black River's hidden history is this song and so on. Yes. And I see them. Yes. I mean, a Blackwood mix it supplies some of the historical facts and reasons to apologize, and they read out, apparently they were reading out some of the reasons. I mean,
they read all of those.
I mean, Blackwood Meeks, Rosalie Hamilton, Carolyn Allen, Arnaldo Malcolm, Denisha Salmon, Carolyn Allen again, Everton Farquharson, you know, Kamo Ramesses Fong, yeah man, Rowan Johnson, all of them participating, dramatizing, because they know that drama, arts, and these things help to bring things to life.
Yeah, bring it to the fore.
Yeah man. Bert Samuels, doing some great work both in the law and the
reparations
in the field of the law and in the field of depiction and dramatization. Herbie Miller, Tahira Johnson, Judy Wedderburn, you know, along them people that work. Judy Wedderburn's father was another great fighter for the African people cause, you know, named Bonnie Cunningham. One of my father, a good friend of my father, look up to from my youth. Dwayne Gottsma, Tahira Johnson, all of them participating. So I can't imagine how great it was.
Yes, it was lovely. It was real good.
Yeah man, tell me more man, how Black River look? Black River people come pay attention?
Well, there was quite a few standing because it was right next to the main road, you know, and they pulled in a pretty good gathering from the street.
Yeah.
It was excellent. I think it came off quite well. But of course, most unfortunately, there were nobody from the Ministry of Culture or any such representation.
Why unfortunately?
Well,
don't rude the day them don't come on. Don't rude the day. I know how you feel still.
But it was.
Good morning to Miss Maureen. Oh, Miss Maureen, what's your last name again, Miss Maureen? Dylan. Dylan. Oh yes, Dylan. I forget to say Dylan or Desland. A French name, you know.
Yes, it is.
Dylan and Desland.
Deslands.
Yes, man. Maureen. Thank you very much, Miss Maureen. Yes, so the song. We're going to go to some calls. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, you know. Yes, man. I go on, Delroy.
Rastafari, blessed morning,
well done.
Yes, man, well done, you know.
Yeah.
Give thanks and praise for another day of Straight Up. And heal up to the person beside it where it go experience this young ceremony, you know.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. And you deliver back all of them participants back to them place all over the island.
Yes, I tried my best. But me still kind of feel away, you know, because one person left start on him journey and him did really have a difficulty getting home still.
Who that?
Mr. Carter, man, the JC man.
So why I left him?
Well, I really wasn't planning on going his
no, you weren't. No, yes, I forget that you was going to the north of the island. No, you couldn't do better, man. You couldn't do better. But there was other drive there that him could have get and we never coordinated properly, but it's great to know that you still do what you could have done for him. I just realized you were going north.
Give thanks to you, but I don't know. I want our favorite soldier, you know?
Yes.
I did really try that in which was a difficulty because it's about 6 different vehicles have to try to get home, you know?
And it's in the night when we were on the way to port and we realized that we could have get a drive for him straight to town.
Yes, man, because even the sister there, I was her name Aisha.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Aisha did call me, them time they reached in a crime and already and say him could easily come in at the vehicle.
Yes.
But I yell him up.
Man, time to come and make up for that.
Yes, man. And me, I bet him call it today and I say him want me to Monday and him want a partnership going. But me, I wonder if him never hear the advertisement that we were having an economical reasoning about.
Well, that's
where we should have been.
Yes, that's why when him asking me for a personal meeting and so on, yes, we can meet with people and we'll do so. On the other hand, as we did decide, we're going to make a calendar of events for the year. Like what many other successful people, this is what they do. They make a calendar of events ahead of the time. And then you kind of participate in these events and you get to network with these things. Instead of we talk all the business for the year and Babylon get to know. Although when you use the phone, Babylon listen, you still know. That's why sometimes when them listen, me tell them, tell the queen to go and have a bath. Because I know them a work for
you. Man, because you know somebody else is there, you know.
Yeah,
you might have to ask, you know, man.
And she must wash up the plate them too.
So I even personally have to give thanks to Mr. Don them, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, give thanks to the Maroon community higher.
Yeah.
And the incorporation of the multitude of people, you know?
Yeah, man.
And I tell you, I still down in a sentence, you know?
That's great.
Yeah, man, me down here, yard, man. But I tell you, Mr. Small, I don't know if a wise people are wise up or really poor people poor. But I tell you, there was a time in Christmas time, you know, say, when they touch all Boxing Day coming down to the New Year.
Yeah.
And they touch easily have street dance everywhere, you know.
Yeah. No, but from the time of Sam Sharp, you know, Sam Sharp change it. Sam Sharp gave out a warning from before Christmas and no work after Christmas, and we're not going to spend out the money. And we're not bring no balloon or no junk to it. And him warn them. And him start, I'm start.
We have to just on a conservative level, man.
Yeah, I'm start to light the great house them affair.
Yes, man.
Warn them,
man. Conserve, yes, and me give thanks to that, man. Because people are wise up, because people use less pepper light and all of them things there.
Yes, less pepper light and more pepper.
Yes, so it's a way that we cut down the light bill for the new year, you know?
Yeah, man, because when your mouth up on fire, you know, you don't have to have all your eye light up, you know. But not fun and joke aside. You know, when I growing up, I get to realize, growing up in Brownstown and spending time in Alexandria, you know, a whole heap of place right now they're visiting a name after Africa, you know. Right in Brownstown, you have Benin, you have Egypt, you have Alexandria in Egypt, you know.
Yeah.
You have Alexandria, you have Benin, you have Egypt, you have some more too.
Wilberforce.
No, that's an Englishman name. Him could help before. But I talk about the African name, them round and around Brownstown and Alexandria. But thank you very much, here, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Boy, I forgot to take up a collection and make a deal I get a different phone. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. What's happening?
No, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Fox. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
And sorry that Mr. Carter, he have to end up that way there, you know.
Yeah, man, I tell you, especially after we find that, that's what I tell people all the while. All the while, it's not only airline we must have for ourselves, you know, and not only shipping line. But me always talk about travel agency, because a travel agency is a very vital thing. It coordinate travel and coordinate timetable and transfer from bus to plane and from plane to plane. And
you know what, Jerry?
Yeah.
When listening everything, I wonder if it was kind of lack of communication why it end up that way.
Yeah. It's not a big thing. These are teething. These are growing pains and teething.
Yes.
When things are getting better, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to achieve anything great without make mistake.
Well, I'm glad he reached home. Still I lose my cost a bit more.
Yeah, well, next time, that's what I said we can make up next time, man.
Yeah.
And Mr.
You know, I'm listening to something.
Yeah.
And when people come on the program with every intention of disrespecting the program and other people, do you believe you should take that and seek some advice?
You mean legal advice?
Yes.
No, we are not that thin-skinned.
No, the thing that people come and want to do on the program.
Yeah.
Don't you believe you should put that stop to it?
Well, my wife tell me say me mustn't read out all of the disrespectful text message.
That's exactly what I said to you last week.
Yeah.
Now last week on Friday.
That's the same day that you tell me that, about 4 hours before that you tell me that.
Yes. Ask the producer to check it out and
but we want to receive.
Here it is. Don't read them.
No, here it is. We want to receive them now. We're still reading them. And they must send them same way. But we are being advised not to read them, although we're still reading them. So they can still send them.
I believe you should not read them.
No, it's hard, man. No,
disrespectful.
No, listen here. Boxing. You know anything about boxing?
I watch it.
Yeah, so you only watch it. You watch it.
You're in the problem, Jerry. You might
no, you will not. No, you fret too much. You fret too much. You fret about the things that you don't want to happen.
We are not fretting about just looking at the possibility of what can happen.
Listen here now. You think you spend too much time thinking about the things that you don't. Would you allow me to finish? Would you allow me to finish saying what I'm saying? I appreciate your concern and I take your advice also. But I'm telling you, you spend too much time thinking about the things that you don't want to happen. And you don't spend enough time thinking about the things that you do want to happen. I don't mean daydreaming. I mean thinking about what you want to happen.
This is not about...
Would you allow me to finish, please, sir? You and me too spend too much time thinking about the things that we don't want to happen. And not enough time spending thinking about the things that you do want to happen, and then planning and positioning yourself and behaving in a way that will help those things to happen. We spend too much time fretting. But I take it. But I take your advice. I take your advice.
Yes, Gary, do
I take it. I take it. Thank you, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. No disrespect. Next, we have another one. Yes, so we're winding up that little report about this song. So the weather was good in Black River.
It was, yes, it turned out real beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But even rain, I love even rain, you know.
Well, we didn't have to go through any inclement weather, thankfully. Thankfully.
Yeah, man.
And when we went down by the river there, it was wonderful also. Yeah.
We go down by it, where we meet the sea?
Yes,
under the bridge,
yes, right by the bridge. Right by the bridge. Yeah.
Crocodile in there. No?
Yeah, got a view of a few of them too, you know. Yeah. Some good looking, nice size.
They might have breakfast already.
I think they might have been fed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. And Black River, I think are the longest navigable river
in Jamaica. Yes,
longest river where you can sail
12 miles from the estuary up, from what I remember from our geography. Yes, from the sea
you can sail boat and motorboat for 12 miles
up.
The Rio Grande, I think, rival the length, but I don't know if it's
the Black River is our longest and most greatest navigable river in the island. Yes. Because it's 44 miles long from what I remember from our geography class.
The number of rivers that flow into it. Because when you travel when you travel through St. Elizabeth, you know, and Trelawney and Manchester, every time the road, you have a bridge cross over all of Balaclava, this place, that
true.
A pure liquor river.
Tributaries.
A Magati River, and some of them deep and wide, you know.
That's why the Black River is so mighty, because it has so many tributaries.
Yeah. Well, it's mighty in terms of Jamaica.
True.
But it coming like a little wee when you put it in Africa or down in South America.
Well, we would want.
But have good water, a good clean water. Man.
We would want to put it anywhere near against the Congo River, because that is the greatest river in the world.
Yeah, Congo.
Cross the equator twice.
You can imagine.
It's the only way that cross the equator twice.
The way you get time to store so much fucking head then. Eh?
I love history.
I'm
a historian. Come from my parents.
That's great. Yeah, man, but me never know say you have some of them experience you have, you know. When me talk upon Fresh Start, me never know say you have some of them experience.
Yeah, man. Me and you were going to the music side with the studio and all that.
And the next thing I'm glad say you take such good care of Frank Gordon, that great African
Godfather
who died at 90.
Yes, so we're getting them making preparations to preserve his legacy in the Afro-Caribbean section of the Institute of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty soon.
Yeah, man, and all this trip to Black River, the way you make all that help you enhance your own authority upon the
Oh yes, it has. Oh yes, I was very grateful for that and for the education that I got. And as an aside, I took the opportunity to address Mr. Henry about
Mike Henry.
Yes, when we went to the 100th anniversary down at Liberty Hall there, when the situation came up about making Jamaica the hub.
100th anniversary of Garvey birth.
Garvey's, no, the UNIA.
UNIA. Oh yes, UNIA. Yes,
and when that argument came up with the African professor there, and Mr. Davis was not aware of the MOU as being the Minister of Transport.
Yeah.
And the thing standing, Mr. Henry, let me know that he's the one who had initiated, and that would be such a boon to our economy.
The MOU about the hub?
Yes, to put the hub here in Jamaica to Africa, because it is at least...
The hub to Africa, transport hub, and what you call airline.
The airline, that is the main thing. It's 2 hours shorter to Africa than going through Europe or the United States, and then you don't have no visa requirements, and plus people, the Africans they'd love to be able to come to Jamaica.
Well, all right, well, and good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Yes, Bridget, Santa Davis, I hear you.
Santa Wagwana, glad to hear from you. You're about 3 minutes previous, but it's good to hear from you. So, what we're going to make the arrangement for you come on after 10:30, because we want to hear your view on the state of the music.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much. Don't let's stay connected here.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. After 10:30, we're going to have Santa Davis, as we promised. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, man. There, man.
I see it is great when you arrive early.
Yes.
I can sort out everything them. Yes. Yeah, man. Travel agency is just as vital as the transport itself.
Very important. Deals with the logistics.
Yeah. So you leave down there before night? Have to come back at town?
Oh yes, I left down there because it was all over by 3 o'clock hunting, and everybody had started to disperse and all of that. So then I made my way back to Santa Cruz with a very good friend there who I'd like you to meet. He's a very interesting Jamaican.
Yeah.
He has a farm in Zimbabwe, in South Africa.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a farm in South Africa, and he's now living here. Yes. I am going to have you speak with him after the hunting and to invite him on the program and he can tell you about his experience in South Africa. And he has a 150-acre farm down there in South Africa.
Yeah, man, that's good. Well, take time repopulate the place properly.
Yes.
Yeah, man, and that's why we want to encourage people in the good practice of business. One of them is reliability.
True.
And a part of reliability, it can be a next this section, but it's also a part of reliability, is punctuality.
Yes.
I know everything can work if we're up on time.
Once it's in sync.
On time or ahead of time.
Yes.
And frugality. In other words, dash your resources.
Don't be wasting.
Don't waste your resources.
Yes.
Whether that resources, food, fuel, energy.
Oh yes.
Blood transfusion. You don't waste that. No.
Yes. Don't waste the resource. Don't squander the resources.
Yeah, man. And this styrofoam. I think we use too much styrofoam.
Oh yes, it's very dangerous. It's not good as
paper plate to that, but paper probably more expensive and it cut down more tree. But the styrofoam, it's poisonous.
That's the reason why they need to go to using industrial hemp.
And what is Keisha last name? Keisha birthday today. Keisha of News Talk 93 FM. Keisha Powell is our birthday today. Traffic coordinator at News Talk. And we have to find something nice. We could play Stevie Wonder, but I think we're going to find something more even special for her. Please remind us that by 11 o'clock we must play something for Keisha's birthday. Happy birthday to Keisha, traffic coordinator at and she made an appearance at our open day with At the same time, I hold up, people start flock around her. Yes. I want to yell one of my brethren and his wife, Donald Campbell. Long time I never see them Monday. But one was in Ottawa and all them places, Donald Campbell and his wife. And I think Styles FM. The thing is, he must tell me about Styles FM in Portland. Styles FM. I think so, yes. And he used to be at the printing office. I know him from way back, Prestige Printers, and he helped us with all the power call when we were youth and teenager and a farm up football league and the things that preceded the Corner League and the Alan Cole competition from 1968, Black Shield competition where Poco Morgan, Michael Morgan and Teese, John Davis and Garth White and Peter Phillips organized them youth football competition and named Black Shield and little more. You have Corner League and Alan Cole competition and them. Yeah, man, Mr. Donald Campbell Ross. Good to hear from you and good to see us after many years. From a same film, I know that brother from way back, but it's only when we start talking, I realize where or when. Yes, and welcome to the studio here, Mr. Dunn.
Yes.
What is your Islamic name? You care to give?
Well, yes, it's Khaldun. Abdul Halim Khaldun.
All right, great to see you.
Yes.
And when I see I decided to let us have a word with you because
sure.
I know that you have a lot to offer. And by the way, you have the Nation of Islam or of the Masjid? I don't know how to properly term.
Well, we are from the mainstream original Islam.
Yes.
Yes.
And that teaching, to my mind and to what I hear, has been in Jamaica long time because some of the Africans who were captured, some of them did have that faith, is true?
Yes, those of who came into slavery, some of them were Muslims, some had their own traditional religion.
Yes.
Yes.
And by the way, you are the brother of Mr. Clive Dunn.
Sure.
But it's great to know you, the family. But you have some really remarkable people in your family now.
Yes.
And one of them, I am connected with one of them because my first daughter is actually an aunt of yours, even though you and she probably about the same age.
Yeah, that's my aunt, yeah.
Yeah, Andrea.
Yeah.
Don Lawrence White.
Right.
Yeah, man, and yeah, man, we have some good reason with you, and even recently about the whole world view and them kind of way there, and the habits that need to be recultivated and those that need to be abandoned.
Right. Yes, we, there's a lot of things that is happening which hasn't got anything to do with the reality of what Islam teaches. So there's a lot of things that people do and say that has nothing to do with the Islamic way of life, because it's a way of life. Those who call it religion, it's not a religion. It's a way of life that you practice. It's a methodology, it's a faculty, it's a deen by which you live. So Islam in totality is from Adam until the last prophet that came to us, 14 to 1500 years now. And Muslim all over the world has been living this way of life from ever since the Prophet ﷺ came around.
A lot of people don't know, and I fortunately found out this quite early when I was a teenager.
Yes.
That it was after 800 years of being educated and ruled by Islamic Africans that Europe, after learning navigation and many other sciences, algebra, which itself is an Arabic word, I believe,
yes,
and all of those other sciences, Europe launched out after escaping out of the rule of the Islamic Africans and start to travel around the world. And because even a place like the Alhambra, that great that edifice building in Spain and them places and the southern Europe, Portugal, Spain.
Work of architecture.
Yeah.
Well, the Moors who have ruled Spain lead Spain and ruled Spain for practically 800 years, and in India, which was also ruled by the Moors for practically 500 years, were the best rules. And the first university which was built in Timbuktu was built, at least two. One were built by a woman. The first one, she used it and fund her own money and spent her own money to build it.
So the woman was liberated from that time.
Exactly. So in Islam, when they say where woman is being put down, it is not true. Women have their right, and you must give them their right.
Timbuktu is in which present day state? It's not Benin.
No, Mali.
Mali.
Yes.
These universities was a dream.
Yeah.
Was a dream that Europe tried to recreate universities of.
And the first world map was developed and created in Timbuktu by a man called Muhammad Ahmad. He was the first one. That's when Christopher Columbus came here. That was the map that was being used when he was coming here.
And not only that, it is Africans from that time who created the spherical map.
Yes.
Because the European and other people used to have flat map and draw a map and believe the same flat paper you draw it on us or earth flat.
Yes.
But the spherical map, which is known as a globe, that is our original map stay.
Right.
That's a map.
That's right.
Globe, something round like a ball or orange.
Yes.
Like the planet, the true map.
Yeah.
So, we have to demystify a lot of the things that has been happening. I mean, as I said, those who have been planted in this way of life so as to create mayhem and problem, then we will have to find a way to demystify.
So Christianity has been misrepresented. Islam also has been misrepresented.
Yes, by people who want to, create problem because, they don't like...
say underneath, I believe, is land grab is underneath somewhere.
Well, land grabbing is one of the things, but, they also have other agenda. Their kind of agenda that they have is wanting to misrepresent the truth and the true people that, that live this way of life.
So now, I believe that even the name Maroon is related to Moor.
Well, I'm not sure, but it would be better known as the Kankuntum people, which from the Ghanaian word means to freed people.
Yes.
So, in relation to that, I'm not sure where that come from, because Maroons mean, they say it mean runaway slave.
No, that's what it has come to mean, somebody who is stranded.
Right.
Or you get marooned on a desert island, or your car broke down and you get marooned. That is what it has come to mean, but originally. And I believe that And I know that there's a lot of Arabic phrases that the Maroons in a compound and other places use. Salam and all
Salam alaikum. There's a place in Trelawny that called Juma Hall.
Yes.
That's where where the Muslim used to pray.
Yes.
So, and there's a lot of words there. I'm not sure all of all the details of the word that they would use, but generally.
I have Medina up in Manchester near Mile Gully.
That's right.
And other names like
other
that?
names like those. Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in a compound for you? Or did you leave there early?
Well, I lived there early when I must be about 14 years old.
Well, that's a good experience still.
Yeah, I mean, not knowing much then.
Yeah.
But, you know, the whole scheme of things, you know, which maybe I don't know if I should mention that.
Of course.
Because, you know, in the Maroon situation was when my family, they actually came from Scotland.
Yeah. No, you see this? I know this from my youth, you know.
Yeah.
And I even tell some of your brother and uncle, you know.
Yeah.
And I will go and tell you, because I tell you, I'm so glad that I think you are the first person who really related this way. Go on.
Yeah, because what I understand is that there were 4 brothers of them who came to Jamaica. One went to St. Elizabeth, the other went to Portland, one went to St. Mary, and one went to St. James, the border between Trelawny.
Yeah.
And there they helped in the whole aspect of the Maroon affair. So up to 1962, Uncle John was the judge of the Maroon at that time.
In what village? In a compound?
Compound town, in a compound town. So that was, you know, how it all came about. They played a very important part into the whole compound town scheme of things.
All right. Well, we're going to go for a break, and when I come back, I tell you what I find out from your youth.
Okay.
We intend to rejoin Mr. Dunn and the discussion about the Moorish people, the Scottish people, and the African people, apart from the Moorish people. Santa Davis, we have been waiting there. I never even remember that. Santa, are you there?
Yeah, man, I'm there, man.
Boy, I'm so sorry that we get carried away. That's what music does sometimes, you know.
I'm a speaker, man.
Yes, Santa, what is your take on the music of the day? Are you in California?
Yeah, I'm in California now.
Yeah, Santa, one of our eminent drummers, still going strong, not true?
Yeah, man, I listen to you all the while, same.
I'm glad to know that, man. Are your son connect us with you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's just a few little things, you know. As I say, you know, our music, reggae music, was a big secret, you know, back in the early days. But it's not no secret no more. The whole world know about it now, you know.
Yeah.
And the whole world embrace the music, you know.
Yeah.
And the other day, I kind of come across some things on the Facebook, even though I'm not too like, you know, believe everything I see on Facebook. Still, some have to read sometimes. Clarify them things before me even comment on things. But I see a whole lot of things about, you know, reggae music and attack and all them things there, and then a popular DJ. A bridging of respect, because I love the man that work from a long time, Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
In the really have a complaint as far as the Jamaican government are getting involved in the music and the Mali people and all them things there.
Yeah.
So may I say, from me coming to the music business in like what 1969 I start the music thing.
Yeah.
I never seen a government show any kind of interest or any kind of, you know, thing for help with the music. It was always the people with soldiers them that the music thing, you know.
Yeah, man, volunteer.
Yeah, it was always a musician, and even, you know, no government, because I don't have no government to really participate in deal with the music, because they have politics and all kind of other things to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, in America, the same thing, you know, the government not busy with music. You have organizations, people who come together, people in the music fraternity will come together and organize all, you know, deal with music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that's my thing to say, yo, you know, the problem with music is in Jamaica itself, you know what I mean? We kind of drop the ball in that kind of way, because you have now. The other day, them say, there were a report about a girl, what's her name, Just Stone or whatever, them say she a reggae artist of the year and all them things. You understand me, I say?
Yeah.
Which, at one time, we don't really get all upset about them things, but we start understand how the whole thing go.
Yeah.
You understand? You know, Billboard and all them people, them report where the facts them are coming to them. And like I said, them can say she are the best reggae artist or whatever, because she's not, you know, she's not.
she does make some tune and fear fans them relate to fear music them and them buy it. It's not the Jamaican people buy it, a fear fans them. So my whole thing is this, is that we as Jamaican artists, we have to start make music we can relate to our fans them so we can sell volumes too. You understand me I say?
Yeah.
And it's just so much thing because you up now. A whole lot of people always ask me about Jamaica. I say enough people come to Jamaica all the while because them say them want to go to Jamaica because it's reggae country and them thing there. And when them come back and I tell me, say boy, them go to Jamaica and boy, them can't find a reggae, them can't find a live music and all them thing there. You understand? So my whole thing is that in order for we get our foot back in the game again to a full level, you know, we have to go have Jamaica as reggae central again. You understand me? I say because right now Jamaica kind of doing in the back, like the back room of the thing right now. You know, cause the world embrace the music. You know, you see me? I say the world embrace it to a point where you know every band in America and Europe and all about them a play reggae, and what them a play old school reggae. You understand me? I say and I can remember. Like about in the 80s, we hear the man them start talk about, well, reggae music is a whole time thing and dancehall come to take over the whole thing, right? And it's like them put reggae on the back burner, you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, I look at it like this, you cannot discard yourself. I remember one time Billy Paul sing a song say, one man's junk is another man's treasure, you understand?
Yeah.
So we put our thing aside and we start deal with something else, and then the rest of the world let's embrace it and them play the thing that we used to play.
By the way,
you see what I say?
By the way, your experience, especially your experience with Peter Tosh and Free Eye, where they were shot up and killed and you escaped, fortunately, and all them thing there. You ever do any writing about it?
No, I never did. I never did any writing. Because, you know, them kind of memories that sometimes it's kind of weird for you even sit down and try to articulate any kind of thing for you.
But your account is very important to them.
True.
And maybe later on do, but I think you should get it done now. Even make one of your children or a couple of your children help you with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because too many people talking from second-hand knowledge, and it's not even knowledge, second-hand information.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to know you're still going strong. You have any young Jamaican musicians, I mean, like the under 40 in California there?
Yeah, man, I work for a musician there, man.
Young Jamaican?
Yeah, man.
Great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And you and them communicate?
Yeah, man, we communicate, man, and I must say, me, I love Virgin out there, you know, I represent Jamaica same way, you know.
Yeah.
Because I play reggae music same way. And I mentioned Peter Tosh a while ago.
Yeah.
I just do a recording session with Ringo Starr's son.
Oh, yeah.
Ringo Starr is a drummer and play with the Who, right?
That's a beat.
But he also play guitar.
Ringo Starr, no, for the benefit of the listeners, Ringo Starr is the Beatles drummer.
Yeah, the Beatles drummer, yeah.
The Beatles from the 60s and 70s.
Right, and I did a session with him the other day, and he did want to do 2 Peter Tosh songs. And the reason for doing that is that the music, him really explain how influential reggae music is to him and how the writing of certain artists. And I must say, he was an alcoholic, right? He was a serious alcoholic, and him say, it's a song where Peter Tosh write.
Yeah.
Name Mystic Man.
Yeah.
Him say Mystic Man him listen to. And that bring him out of the whole situation of being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And this is why I say we have to start write some serious music, you know, we can influence people, because reggae music is a powerful music, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, say in Jamaica we have some intelligent people, and we need to start build back with things, because you have now. You see him with the billboard and all them things. Them things there is a some American organization, you know. You understand me I say?
Yeah.
So we are Jamaica to start build our own billboard.
Yeah,
you know?
just like how
build our own music.
just like how High Times is an American organization.
Right.
If you don't mind shop them out take over the ganja industry.
And
some of our people are facilitating them and do them realize that them selling the carpet from underneath them.
Exactly.
Aladdin carpet.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because I
want to tell them about Aladdin carpet.
I don't want a man feel signing negative thing. All I do is try for, you know, enlighten bridging and bridging. Say, yo, you know, we have to start, because, when people come to Jamaica, you know, people come to Jamaica and they want to go to places where they can't hear live music. Like when they go to Memphis.
Yeah.
When they go to Memphis, you know, it's a city of the blues, you know. You just find clubs all over the place, you know.
Yeah.
And it's pure live music.
Yeah.
We want, in order for we have...
So like...
We have to have many venues in Jamaica where you can just go. People can just come from America or Europe or anywhere, and them can find a live music venue.
Charles Campbell have Sunsplash.
Yes.
And have Jari and those organizations. Been talking that a long time, that a national indoor performance center, you know, dedicated to the arts and so on, and available to that. You have Nashville. As I say, you have Nashville for the country western, you have Memphis for the blues, and you have Kingston and Jamaica for the roots music.
Yes.
With that ska rock steady reggae, Naya Bingid, Rasta drum, Buru, Mentok, or right round.
Yes.
Trinidad is Calypso. And if from the 50s in Trinidad, you have some performance center down there dedicated to them, because you see Eric Williams, he was far in advance of Norman Man, like them people, you know, culturally and economics wise.
Yes.
That is not to put down our people. But
No. So this is what we need, man. We need to have our own reggae hall of fame, just like them people up there. Because remember, you know, all of them things are going on, the Grammy, the Grammy organization, the Billboard, the this, or whatever. These people is people in the business, you know, music people and them farmer organization.
Well, let me say something.
The government not going to do nothing.
Let me say something.
Yes, sir.
You have Herbie Miller and some other people establishing the Jamaica Music Museum. Yes. You have Asta Black being implementing a reggae hall, walk of fame and those things. And your ideas, some of them your ideas are bearing fruit. And what we need to do is have a network between, and not to forget the females, because equal or superior a number of females are behind the scene doing a whole heap of things. Martha Griffiths herself, she's been celebrated this week. I think Heineken Star Time coming back, either this week or next week, in January. Martha Griffiths, over 50 years in the business, and I want you to keep up your concentration, yes sir.
Yeah, man. I say we have to start attract people. We have to start make Jamaica be a place where people can say, yo, I go Jamaica, you know, car, you know, just like I just say, a man can go Nashville or Memphis and can go in any club or anywhere. And, you know, one people can come to Jamaica and enjoy that too. And put back Jamaica on a level. Reggae music, whether it be dancehall, calypso, whatever, roots reggae, whatever, him can come to Jamaica and know, say,
well,
get that.
I advise you, I have to go now, but I advise you for buy even a one-room house in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Whole a little piece of property.
Yeah.
Hear, sir?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Santa, it was good hearing from you and getting your opinion on the state of the music.
Yeah, man. Because we have it, you know. And we, the world, learn everything I find. So we have to take control of everything again. And start from down there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you don't hold a piece of property, even a one bedroom in a Jamaica, I don't think the full value of what you're saying you're going to be able to contribute. But once you have a foothold here, I know you're going to do something. But thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
And whenever you have anything to say, you can contact us, of course.
Yeah, man, respect.
Any plans that you have or anything that you're going to promote, you can also welcome to contact us.
Alright.
That's Santa Davis from way back until now, and from California till here, back to here. So thank you very much. And we're going to play a piece of music for Keisha, you know. Keisha Powell, our traffic coordinator at News Talk 93 FM radio station here. And it speaks for itself. It's by Stevie Wonder. Straight up.
I never
Yes, and I'm going to play about this one because them say them love the music and I so them come learn it. Elizabeth Lewis and Louis Bennett and Elvis Bennett and Anthony Sr. from Carisbrook, Magati. Anthony Sr. and Jerome Ellis, friends of Ronald Dunn, otherwise known as Very. Them say them love this one, Deacon Jones. Right? Deacon will take away your money and take away your girl too. I just want to call a whole and little and we just hear like a piece of Deacon Jones. Louis Jordan from way back, I tell you about Deacon Jones. And sometimes all I hiccup to because I've had a few.
Brothers and sisters and sisterettes, Deacon Jones sends his deepest regrets to the members of the flock who were new around here. There's something about the deacon that I want to make clear. Who's honored and respected? Deacon Jones. And who's so kind and unaffected? Deacon Jones. And when the sinner's moaning low, who will listen to his tale of woe? Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Now who's handsome and good looking? Deacon Jones. And who is it that can smell a rooster cooking? Deacon Jones. And who gets all the chicken breasts and leaves the giblets for the rest? Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Now who's loved by all his neighbors? Deacon Jones. And who is it that will help you with your labors? Deacon Jones. He'll help you beat the rug and also help you find a cider jug. Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Now who's in charge of the contribution? Deacon Jones. And who attends to the distribution? Deacon Jones. And before any of the dough is spent, who is it that takes out his 10%? Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Now who attends the fraternal meetings? Deacon Jones. That's right. And who extends all the hearty greetings? Deacon Jones. And who's in charge of all the dues and who's the only one with shoes? Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Now who's the first in church on Sunday? Deacon Jones. And who's the last at work on Monday? Deacon Jones. That's right. And all the balance of the week, who is it that goes fishing down the creek? Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones. Oh, hey, oh, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah. Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah. Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, Deacon Jones.
Yes, a Deacon Jones that I look about taking care of business. Alright, we have many items to take care of, including many other people who want to acknowledge. Another one there. So we're going to come back to yes, Brother Don was telling us about growing up in how you like to be referred to? Brother Don what?
Don, you know.
Yeah man. Growing up in a compound, Cedar Spring, part of a compound. Whitehall, Cedar Spring, Whitehall, yeah. Grandparents are Cedar Spring.
Right.
And left there at 14, that means that's a good time because a 14-year-old is a youth have good understanding, so you have good grasp. When you was telling us the time, you heard of the history of several brothers settling in Jamaica from Scotland all over the island.
Right.
And one of your ancestors went in St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
One of the brothers.
One of the brothers went in St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And that was where Uncle John, that would be my great-granduncle, who would be the judge.
The judge, yeah.
At that time.
Yeah, for the district.
Yeah, up until 1962.
Well, all right. Well, I learned early that the Maroon, that those Africans who established them freedom in Jamaica, unconditional, them not ask nobody, them take it and have it.
Right.
But it was recognized in 1738. It's not 1738 them free now.
No.
Them free before, but Britain was forced to recognize it officially in 1738-39.
Right.
And after that, part of the peace treaty is that the Maroon have their own law, them collect their own tax, and not subject to the British tax. And them have land from the mountain top to the seaside.
Right down to Black River.
It has been stolen little by little.
Yes.
And when we see the political leaders and political representatives in Jamaica little by little selling out the country, we realize how the same thing did happen amongst the Maroon. Most of the leaders good, but one and two do some backdoor deal, and sometimes it was done by at the point of a sword and the point of a gun, to the tip of the sword and the point of a gun.
Yeah.
So it's not only sell out, somewhere it was grabbed back by the British at gunpoint.
Right.
Because Parati, I know, is a part of Maroon land where it's miles from Black River. So it's from Black River to Parati and beyond, maybe to Treasure Beach. Belong is the sea access of the Maroon, because you know that no nation that does not have access to the sea is fully free.
Right.
And that's why Ethiopia and the Haile Selassie was fighting to get back access to the sea. You have Basuto land, you have many inland Nyasa land inside Africa, that them have to go through South Africa and them subject to South Africa. You have to have access to the sea. Every people have a right to a living space, every people have a right to running water, and every people have a right to sea coast.
Of course.
So it's illegal to be locking off the beaches of Jamaica. It's a crime, and this is how the place was sold out. And this is how the Maroon them don't have Parati, don't have Black River. And that's why the song could have come sail up there in 1789.
When I learned about this song just the other day, I was a little bit surprised because I've never heard about that before.
Yes, you see?
I was elated.
You see? Yes.
And I said, wow, you know, I mean, that's great history.
Yes.
And to see where, you know, people have lost that understanding of communication in relation to the Jamaican history.
Yes.
I mean, we need to re-gravitate back to these histories so that we can have a proper understanding as to where we come from and where we should go. Because, you know, Marcus Garvey said, if a nation don't know where it's coming from, you don't know.
You have nowhere going.
You have nowhere going.
So as I said, from I was a teenager, I learned that as a part of the recognition by the British.
Yes.
Say yes or no free and we can't stop you, and we recognize your passage right down to Black River. The part of recognition was that you have your own laws, you collect your own tax. The only thing that the British had any jurisdiction over was murder.
Yes.
Was murder. Only thing. Any other thing must be tried by the Maroon themselves.
Yes.
And another agreement was that an embassy arrangement. Just like why I advise my Rastafari brethren who break up into many different what they call mansions. I advise my Rastafari brethren that I believe them should appoint a brother and a sister. Like you in the mansion when name Jackfruit Tree. You appoint a male ambassador to Pineapple Tree and a female ambassador to Pineapple Tree. That any problem between members or people from both community, on to solve it out first and quash it down before it reaches us. And you have ambassador to each different one. Like you have 12 mansions, you have ambassador between each different one, both male and female. And back and forth, these things crash down problem. Well, so it was that the British and the Maroon come to agreement of peace treaty. You have your own laws, you have your own colonel, but there must also be a British family living in every Maroon. That was part of the agreement, you know. Okay. And when I meet Anja, when I find out where she come from, which is my eldest child daughter.
Right.
And when I see some Jamaica white people, and them are living in the Migla Maroon country, I connect up and find out, say, wait, most them did represent the British citizenship living as a sign of peace, just like how you have embassy. And back, you don't understand? And then now you come filming the information that not only them was the family in there, they used to name colonel, them used to have a status of colonel, you know. So you had a Maroon colonel and a honorary British colonel, you know, which is like the ambassador and the JP.
Yes, yes.
So them thing me find out from teenager when you come tell me back now. And you actually know your uncle, granduncle, and know say I was there till 62.
Yes, up till 62. But other things I learned from my other uncle is that there was a story about, a situation about Buster.
Yeah, Buster man, yeah.
Yes, you know, he came to Maroon Town once and he and his gang, I call him his gang. Yes. And they said to them, well, Monroe, who is the husband of one of my
Rowe family, but him name Monroe, yes.
And it was also married to one of my relatives.
Yeah.
And when he came there, he said that since you're not paying any tax, you could pay a little peppercorn tax. And you know, because by the time they took away a lot of the land in a compound town, right back down to the sea.
Yeah.
Because by Balaclava was where the next gate was.
Yes.
You understand? And
entrance.
So
now along a try you have a little road leading near Crownland.
Yes.
And you know, so just like how them have them claims that the Crownland is also the tip of the cockpit country. Them their entrance too.
So
little more all captain come take over them place.
So as I was telling you about Monroe, when he said that to Monroe, he said, Chief, you better take up your foot and run.
Yes.
So I had a little joke about it, you know. Well, Chief take up his foot in
Chief is Buster.
Yes, Chief take up his foot now and him take the hill make, you know the hill of compound, take it make level.
Yes, yes. Take the wings of the morning.
Take the wings of the morning.
I realize that this is not a comrade in buck up on.
No, it's not gonna work. So, you know, as it go along, you know, I guess some of our people get tricked.
Yeah.
And some lose reasoning in an understanding about the whole Maroon and a compound town experience. But we would like to see something done to it in that relation, you know, people to get back those land.
Yes.
And that it can be formed as a community, as a nucleus.
Yes.
As a model community.
Yes, of course.
Not only just for St. Louis or Jamaica, but for the wider Caribbean.
For the Caribbean and the world.
And the Caribbean and the world. And
no doubt about that.
And as we were talking about the Moors, most of the science and the technology that the Western people have coming from the Moors.
Yeah.
You understand? Like medicine, all of the medical implements come from them. You know, so there's a lot of things that they need to look at.
Well, I'm so glad that we have this good talk, and as you mentioned about the technology.
Yes.
I want to hail the brother. I misplaced his name here. That brother who is one of the people helping to set up the Bang radio station down in Maroon Town.
That's
there.
Richard. I think that is Richard.
Tall brown brother.
He's
him live a foreign already.
Yeah, he's
Richard.
He's one of my Muslim brothers.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Exact same one.
Yes.
I'm glad I mentioned it to you because I don't know how I don't find him name. Yeah. And I want to hail him and recognize him along with Daniel Barrett. Another one who make a very powerful presentation on the young tall dreadlocks, young brown maroon there. Where the company, the Eldaras drum maker. I can't identify his name, but all of them is here. All of them is here, and I'm so glad we make the contact with all of them. But
well, in time to come, you know, I will be able to have greater infinity with the people. Living there so long.
Yes.
Much of the people don't know me.
Yeah, you have to recultivate.
Recultivate that. So
yeah, man.
Time to come, you know.
Yes, man, it's great, and it's great that your brother Clive Dunn is providing the venue.
The venue for that, yes.
For all of them reconciliation.
Yeah, middle ground and
middle ground.
And I would.
What an appropriate name.
No, well, it's appropriate because, you know, Islam always and the Prophet Islam always advised the Muslim to steer in the middle ground.
Yes.
You understand? And I would imagine that middle ground, that was where all the decision making take place at where, you know, a compound down there.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, I would imagine that's how it is.
That's great.
Yes.
We have any more phone calls there, Tanya? We have some text messages, certainly. I'm going to read the first text message. Good morning, Jerry. I heard you announce that the sister who was knocked down and ridiculed by officers had her operation and is on it. This is incomplete. Yes, she's on the mend. She's on the mend and she took her first steps about a week ago by my memory, by my recollection. Yeah, that's great to know. Sister Zidane, otherwise known as Ariane. Next one, Jerry. Please play for Marian Hall. That means Lady Saw. There's room at the cross for you. And sin don't live here anymore by Candace Staton. You can find that. I love that. I love Candace Staton. I love her so much. Candace Staton. Sin don't live here anymore. You can find that, Mr. Yain? Yes, sir. Sin don't live anymore. You can remind me to play it before the end of the program, please. Next one, Jerry. It look like Puss broke coconut in a Betty eye. She don't have no shame like Sheppy. All right, Dottie. Thank you very much. Next one, good morning, Jerry. Please play this song for me. Sing our own song by Judy Mott. I can't promise it today because we have a lot of things to do with 34 minutes to go. But thank you very much for the suggestion. Next one. Please wish Monique and Trelawney happy birthday and Sky Up. Prendy, your most wanted records. Sky Up. Thank you very much. Monique and Trelawney. Next one. Jerry, do you know that doctors have been using the taxpayers' hospital equipment for their private operation? Yes, I know that. Wonder if any North Street, right or left are involved. You mean, you might talk about George and Casey, you know. What are you suggesting? What arrangement will the government of Jamaica give with these doctors using the government and taxpayer equipment, coming from Patrick. Next one. Get sober, may have Montego Bay. Sober. Oh, get sober, may have Montego Bay. Somebody is telling me have Montego Bay to get sober. The city stinks at railway lane in a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Next one. Good morning, Jerry. I'm listening, fully enjoying the old days, coming from Owen Nibs, the juggler. Thank you. Next one. I'm happy for the development. For this development, have the cops been identified? Have their superiors been notified and plans been made to have disciplinary action taken? I wonder which incident to the cops are trying to remember. Oh, the lady that got hit down. Thank you very much. Yes, we are on it. We are on it. Next one. Hello, Jerry. The Japanese pay back reparation to the Koreans plus other reparations in the world. So how England don't want to give us what they take from us? No, all of these things. That's why I love the success of other people. The success of other people mean that your own must come.
And justified.
So that's why I'm glad when Bob Marley make it. I'm glad when different people make it. That means you go and make it too. You understand? I remember when Bob Marley used to say, boy, I'm gonna like make it like Ken Bood, you know. Because enough people don't know say Ken Bood did make it big before Bob Marley, you know. Bob and then all them man, they make it big long before Bob Marley, you know. And Bob there say, boy, I'm gonna like make it like all Bob and the one day, you know. And Ken Bood. Next one. Jerry, you make me irate when you talk about Maroons. How come they have English surname? Now hear this now. Just a registering of names is a thing that go all kind of way. And sometimes people acquiesce or agree or concede and register thing like just like license plate. I don't want to register a license plate and no Babylon number no Jamaica thing. I want one license plate and that, but me in the administration and I go, I don't know.
These things were forced down upon the African people, so to speak.
Yeah.
And even human affluent or excrement was being forced down the throat.
Yeah. Excrement.
The excrement.
That is the doo-doo.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And hear this now. A lot of European name. And a lot of European have an African name and you don't know.
Yes.
Or every man will name more up in England. African name him have on. And when a man named Jacob, you think England Jacob name come from? African name them there. And them are both up on it. People are call themselves Jew. White people with blonde hair and blue hair call themselves Jew. And I call themselves Muhammad. I don't you glad when them call themselves Muhammad?
Yes.
Yes, man, because them a follow back on me.
Yeah.
Don't make it trouble too much. I understand your concern, but it work all kind of different ways, yeah? Next one. Dear Father, Jerry, greeting to you on the planet. We, the farmers of the Science and Technology Club, are recommending that we use robot and solar technology to tackle waste disposal throughout the island. One more before the break. Jerry, didn't the Maroons sell out Bogle and countless runaway slaves during the decade signed treaty? No, some people. It's not the whole community. Most of the wrong that is done is not done by a whole community. It's done by renegades, usually done by renegades.
Yes.
The royalty of Britain and the nobility are the renegades of Britain. It's not the whole of English people. It's renegades. And these people usually end up as monarchs and sir this and sir that. It's when they are dishonorable and put on title for themselves. When you hear people make title for themselves, it's usually because they are most dishonorable.
Still
so it's a cosmetic thing. And a wig. Even the judge in England have a dreadlocks wig. My old man, me come see my old man come him turn judge of Jamaica and then give him a dreadlocks wig put on. I will it make out that, you know.
Yes.
Long dreadlocks wig. You can wear the short one, you know. But look like a woman Jerry curl.
Right.
So you have a short wig where you lie wear that a Jerry curl. And you have the dreadlock one.
Yes.
Imitation for sure imitate like your patriarch. White in and with and long way, if you look like patriarch. And look, when I look a boy now, I come out of bath when I done bait. I'm a wrap my head with my toilet and when I look myself, right, it's me an Egyptian. I'm one of them Egypt. I'm made in Egypt and I talk them thing and look in the mirror. You know. I'm old lady hear me. Because the toilet, you know, check toilet different color.
Right.
And I identify with Africa before me even know, and people are call me Rasta before me even know myself. And people are call a different name, an ancient name. You understand? Because them know, them see.
Yes.
Not there. I think we lost 2 calls because was talking a little bit too long. Man, Mr. Errol Lee, sir, straight up. Yes, I'm going to get back to some of the people who really need to acknowledge them work and them support and them contribution. The Sunday, don't take the Sunday Gleaner, do it. You know, take it, you can't give me back, I'll buy me bite. You can't read the story. You read it from yesterday? I don't read it yet. Thank you very much. Yes, man, Yaya. I think it's Yaya and Josette. Yeah, and Josette from Mandeville, two of the young people doing business who did come up a middle ground there. Good to see them, and I heard their delivery and them contribution, you know. Yeah, and Josette. And of course Robbie, my brethren from Darliston, the farmer, Robbie, Mr. James from Darliston, make him contribution same way. And then now at Rafters Rest, yesterday we met a whole family, Millicent Reed, and she brought her 2 children. Them look like teenagers, but they could be over 20. But Millicent Reed, listen to Straight Up all the while. She's known also as Pinda, from Pinda in Buff Bay, in a Buff Bay Valley.
A lot of people are waiting.
All right, hold on. All right, somebody about me could go to him. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Nobody begs, man.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
I just want to say happy birthday greetings to Keisha Powell.
Yes.
We have done a lot of work with her.
Who is we, sir?
I am Bishop Cameron from the New Generation Ministries.
Oh, and you know that as a pastor, you know, say you nearly swear and strike the rock.
Well, not Moses.
Yeah, the Bishop. All right, Bishop.
But nevertheless, I just want to thank Keisha for all that she has done for us.
Yes, sir.
You know, with advertisements and all the sort of things. So we thank her very much. She's a very good person.
Yes, Keisha.
And we hope that Bishop Cousins, Brother Tony, find back his dog.
You can't say should sue, it's a dog. It's the name of a dog. It's not anything bad.
No, I can't pronounce the words. I make sure it's a dog.
And even the things that dog do when them belly full.
Exactly.
It's not bad, I don't know. If they don't do that, they will die.
So true.
Yes, sir. Because if you give away your donkey, you'll have to sit on your ribs.
Yes, definitely.
You sit down on your ribs because you give away a donkey.
Definitely. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, sir.
Good.
I want to read a little text for you. No, when I say text, I want to read a little somebody send Philippians 1:28 for me. Because some people did a brandish pound in the week, yeah. And the Philippians 1:28 say, and in no way be alarmed or intimidated by your opponents, for such is a sign of them of destruction, but for you of deliverance and salvation, and that too from God. Can we have a amen from Bishop Cameron? God? You know, not like nobody preach it. They have some pastor and I want nobody preach them, you know. Yes, we have another call. Good morning. Yes, let us get back to people, man. Pinda. Yeah, man, Millicent Reed, otherwise known as Pinda from Shantlami. I think the place named Shantlami in Buff Bay Valley. Shantlami in Buff Bay Valley. And her daughter was there to name Rajiva. She got to UTech. And her son named Rajay got to Papin. Papin High School. Papin, Rajay Soman. Yeah, man, Rajiva Soman got to UTech and Rajay Soman got to Papin, and she bring her 2 children. Nice when you say a lady carry out her 2 children. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, man. Jerry, you heard many times the lonely sheep calling out and say, don't watch the heart, don't watch the color, watch the heart. You're that gentleman that's telling you what you said?
What?
About those people who live down here right now as white people. And we call them shades of colors. Yeah. Everyone we call them shades of colors. Yeah. But we say put it this way, white people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, so boy fight to make black people free of cost. So it's not all of them we are look on because there are some people like you who hate color, hate white people.
Me hate white people?
Yeah, look at Siaga when you take back the land for Rollins, man. When you take back, hello.
No,
when you take back the land for Rollins, when they beat him up.
Hold on.
I talk about right now.
Hold on a little. I ask you if I hate white people, and you start to tell me about Siaga and Rollins land.
Yeah, but you see, you don't like him because I remember one when he this song that you play.
Siaga was in the studio here with me a few weeks ago for 1 hour.
Yes.
Are you sensible?
Of course, but when you talk after, when I tell you what it takes place up a call, and I tell you, say, after you never know, I mean, here you go back and read, and here you go back and go and say why when they were packing in the garden, go and different. And the man,
Hello. I left it to Lambert, Brong, and Ralston, man.
You know what, you can't take it, man. The things that you talk, you can't take it.
Yes, I tell you.
I have something else to talk about, Burbank.
No,
if you are listening to me, you are the man don't like homosexual. In your party, there are many of them even got meeting here, so look here. Don't vote because of his opinion. Vote because of
hear this now. Hello, you're not going to hear me. You're not going to hear me. You're not going to hear me.
You know, hear me that talk.
Alright, you keep quiet now. Well, hear this now.
Yes, sir.
You worship you say you worship Saga, but
you don't worship Saga. The good that man have done, I recognize it. Just like my father.
Anyway.
You know, in a Manchester,
hold on. One idiot make many. No, one idiot make many. Because I listen to you and I forgot everything what I say. One idiot make many. Thank you very much. Man, turn me an idiot, man. You know, look, can we have another call? We have any more call here? Alright, we have some more people to recognize. Yeah, man. So, Millicent Reed, otherwise known as Pinda, she bring her son, Rajiv, our daughter, Rajiva Soman, and our son, Rajiv, go Papi and I. Rajiv go UTech. And Michelle Francis and Lenward Francis, was good to see them there. Franco. All of them there is on a rafters, rest of them, you know. Jump into Meriton and enjoying themselves. Michelle Francis and Lenward Francis. Oh, yes. And they must dance in there. A blonde lady, very good looking blonde lady, and our brethren there drive the Tacoma. That's I realize it too. And of course, Yvonne Richards was there. Yvonne Richards was there, you know, good wine. Good vintage wine, me I tell you. The more them ages, the more them look good. Yvonne Richards from Baskerville and from Rio Villa Hotel, there was Andrea Bradshaw and Barbara Alexis. They was dancing and looking good too. And Sharon Miller and Richard Alexis and Michael Alexis. So 2 Alexis, yeah man, Wolpa Alexis there. From Rio Villa Hotel down there in Snow Hill, Portland. And a snow, you know. A snow. And some more again, wait a minute. There are more. Colleen Hyman, yeah man, Colleen Hyman. Down there in the Rio Grande Meriton session, right? River meet the sea. As I told you, Miss Dulcie Boggs. Miss Dulcie Boggs. A senior beauty. I always see her help organize the Ligani Art Festival down there in One Love and Happy 16. That's what she said. And there was also Donald Campbell. Yes, that I'm a virgin there, man. Virgin the Elder Ross from Harbour Street in Port Antonio and Styles FM, Portland. And they are being radio brother. What's his name? Ronald? Ronald, what him last name?
Done.
Yeah, man. You know Done too?
Yeah.
Remember no?
You mean Richard?
No, man, they are being radio station, brethren.
Richard. No, Richard.
Richard who again?
Robinson.
Yeah, man, brethren, militant and very clear about what needs to be done. Yes, sir. And going around to the forward, you know, yeah, David Cook, glad to see them. Also Ross Dendenaya from Chicago, Illinois, but living in Junction now and operating Cushwear clothing and jewelry store. Cushwear one jewelry store. Only for them. And a lot of the people, some of the people who didn't make some address and some contribution at the same business discussion gathering there. Well, of course, Asta Black, Baba Roots, and Sister Rachel Graham from London and Jamaica, as well as Mr. Graham came in from Superdrive, but him never really said anything. Very quiet and you know, very quiet and moderate, Mr. Graham and him party. And Mr. and Mrs. Heath did have something to say, very important. Mrs. Heath and Miss Rowe, the ex Deputy Colonel of the Maroons, and Miss Sophie Bell also did have a great contribution, and the JC man, Mr. Carter, Neville Carter, and the Maroon youth, the other one, apart from Daniel, he was the next Maroon youth, I don't remember his name, tall dreadlocks youth with a lot of very a lot of very clarifying comments to make. Mr. Clive done himself, as well as his brother Baby Boy. What Baby Boy right name again?
Basil.
Basil Dunn, yeah man, I tell you. Man, eloquent is a shame. Not a shame. I'm eloquent, but I tell you. Eloquent, I think he's it.
No.
I forgot him on it's like what you know the program, you know?
Yes.
I forgot him same in that chair there. Either that or we go down, they go do a broadcast around him.
Yes. Yeah.
And Kwesi, yeah man, Kwesi, Redwood, a great contribution. I'm glad him come. I really urge him to come, and I'm really glad that him came. And not only that, him give some people some right go home too. Aisha, of course, did have her contribution. Aisha, who is a communication specialist and promoter, PR person extraordinaire. Delroy, of course, the transport man who keep the round robin down at Dunbowlen on the 2nd of January. And the Mandeville bridging from Healthy Life Mandeville, I think it's the same Josette and Yaya, you know, but I'm not sure. And of course, the Mr. What's name again? I have to name him again. The same Maroon. Richard
Robinson.
Richard Robinson, man. He have some great plans for the Abeng radio station down there. And there are some other things. Of course, a sister named Nature. She is from America, but she was helping to record the whole to register and record all of the participants and have some internet. What do you call them? Yeah, what you call when them have them contact and you exchange email and them thing there. I don't know the modern term them, but networking is yeah man, Nature. One of Baba Roots member of staff and all of them. Hopeton, Woodfine, yeah man, that Ross Whoopi Judah from down Albert Town there, and of course Mr. Neville Ferguson. And Mrs. Ferguson, Mrs. Colleen Ferguson never coming about she great one that she did for help to make the thing possible and easy. And I'm telling you, say, Sound the Alarm will be on Thursday night. Sound the Alarm Music Festival will be on Thursday at the Dintil Sports Complex in Linstead, starring Ibamar and the whole crew there. Arif Cooper, Yardcore, DJ Denver, these are the musical providers, DJ Amber, Active Force, Stereo 5, Rough Cut International, Jamaica, Chiching Ching. And there are also going to be some artists. But it's at the Dintil Sports Complex. We have 2 tickets to give away. We're going to decide on which question. By tomorrow we'll be putting out the question for you to win 2 tickets to the Sound the Alarm Music Festival Thursday night. December 31st. That means you're going to meet New Year's Day. You know that show. And it is RR Music Group presenting this. So by tomorrow we'll get a question for which will be the prizes will be a ticket to a male and a ticket to a female. 2 different questions are the same question. By tomorrow you'll get the chance to win that admission to the Sound the Alarm show between Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. You will get the chance to win that. Also, we need to be reminded that KUMI, the Committee for the Upliftment of Mentally Ill in Montego Bay, KUMI, that help the street people and poor people, plus the Calvary Baptist Church in Montego Bay, in collaboration with a Spinal Mission Group from America, present a 2-day clinic, free 2-day clinic for back pains and backaches. Backache, I'm not talking about aches. Aches. Back pains and backaches, chiropractor services to the public. And this will be on tomorrow, December 29th and 30th, a free community service by Doctors of Spinal Mission USA team at the Calvary Baptist Church Education Center, Coronel Avenue, Montego Bay, from 9 o'clock. Yeah, them should come Kingston. I wonder if KUMI could arrange for them to come Kingston, because we have some people here with backache and things. Both young, not only old people, young people and old people. You know, with different sports in there is and thing, but you know, boy, it would be great if them come Kingston, but we're not going to red eye them. After you're in a Montego Bay, KUMI, Nurse Crooks, I know Nurse Crooks do some great work here over the past 20 years, coming back from England. Well, I wonder if KUMI couldn't send them come to Kingston. Yeah, but on tomorrow and Wednesday, they will be down there at Coronel Avenue Baptist Church, Calvary Baptist Church Education Center. Registration start at 8 o'clock in the morning. One thing you have to register, but you don't have to pay. So from 9 in the morning till 3 o'clock, you will be looked about by these chiropractors and back doctors. But you must register from 8 o'clock. And for 30 years now, they've been coming to Jamaica, offering free professional care to citizens. That is Kumi and Calvary Baptist Church putting on this clinic to help out people with back problems. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. Remember, so we're going to play some Candy State on there. I think it's named Sin Don't Live Here Anymore. We're going to read some text messages now. Greetings, I'm locked in. Big up your blessed self. Hail up Stallion and my nephew Steng in Montego Bay, coming from Owen Nibs the Juggler. Well, thank you very much. That one coming from foreign. Next one. Good morning, Miss. Good morning, Sexy Millie locked in, Kingston Town. Well, thank you very much, Sexy Millie. Boy, you make a frog in my throat, you know. Next one. Jerry, Mr. Carter is fine. I called him yesterday and he said not to worry. He said okay. He said he got okay. Thanks to yourself, Delroy, Eli, Mr. Clive Dunn and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Ferguson. I think Rachel is this Rachel is coming from? Can be Rachel, yes. Thank you very much. Next one. Jerry, I wonder what happened to Cynthia Richards, who used to sing a Tit for Tat, wife of Al Brown. I don't know. We could find out what happened to Cynthia Richards. I remember we want to hear about Jimmy. Jimmy, the body man who moved from Darliston back to Kingston. Used to be at Linders Road. I used to be at Mr. Tibby's place. He used to be beside Mr. Tibby at Mr. Tibby's place on Champion House doing some good body work. Jimmy. Anybody know where Jimmy is? I know, so I think IT and Fancy Cat know him. Because they make advertisement to them, they mention Jimmy. And I book him up down at Jimmy body work already. IT and Fancy Cat know we now. Come tell me where Jimmy is back in Kingston, or Jimmy, give me a call or call somebody we know me. Or call back Robbie from down in Westmoreland, the farmer, Robbie. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Morning. One is there? Come here, say Shep is knocking at the door and don't want to come in. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Not there? Yes, well, we're going to play a Candy State and Sin Don't Live Here Anymore. I think this is to be played for Sister Marian Hall, Evangelist Marian Hall. But let's see if we have a last call here. Maybe it's all ladies. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Mr. Spahn.
Yes, Mr. Carter, what go on?
Yeah, much respect, you know. And I'm here in full colors, man. Back at work.
Yes.
With a new purpose, and thanks for the energy.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Delroy. I'm leaving a magazine, you know.
Yeah, that's great. And it's a couple of hours later we realized that we could have get a drive for you straight in, but there was a little mix-up in the travel arrangement.
Yeah, but not to worry, man. I enjoy the Magati town, and I'm new people in Magati and Santa Cruz.
Oh, what you say?
Yeah, because it's all about networking and forging new business links.
Of course it is. And you talk about say you are the back in full color. A lot of people don't know what full colors is, you know. When you get half colors, you get one of the JC badge you put on your blazer. But when you do extra well, you get full colors. You get both the badge for soap on your blazer, and you get the thing for go right down the lapel of the jacket and go right round from piping or something like so. You know,
yeah, man, I get some new insight from the business conference, especially from all the presenters. I love the maroon tone and I love the maroon energy.
Yes, sir, and I
just hope the average Jamaican male can live like the maroon man. No violence, you know?
Yes, sir, true, man.
And make we just keep it positive for 2016 because we have a lot of work to do on the ground.
True. We'll keep violence underfoot.
Yeah, much respect here, Mr. Small, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Yes,
knowing you has made my life much better, and I thank you for everything.
Yes, but you make me feel like like they nail me up on the cross. I know me, it's not me.
No, your energy positive and good, Mr. Small.
Yeah, man, it's great. The company togetherness is great. The team is great, man. Thank you very much.
Yes, teamwork make the dream work. Respect.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We're going to take 2 1-minute call here because we have to Candy State. Good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, man. I'm just simply calling to wish you all the best for the new year coming up.
Thank you very much.
You and the team that you have there.
Yes, sir.
Wish you guys the best, nothing but the best. And
thank you very much.
The rest of Jamaica as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Okay, bye.
Last one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yeah, looks like we dropped that one. But I want to thank you. I want to thank my producer, Tanya Richards, and our technical operator here in Stuart. I want to thank Candy State, I want to thank Peter and Mr. Dunn. And then well done.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take back the hour, you know. Yes, man. If I'm in Parity and Black River,
Sure.
and we have a view.
Yes, sir.
And we have a view from the mountain right down to the harbour. Maybe we'll call up their harbour view up into the mountain there. But thank you very much. You're Candy State. Saying don't live here anymore. Don't we ever? Candy State.